sit back, relax, and enjoy, because, ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
It's not gonna happen, and Daniel McMillan,
Pennsylvania native, kept here winning here at Pocono.
Third win of the season, and win the championship.
Ryan Benjamin with the last lap pass.
And he is going to score the victory in the Minute Maid 300.
Salmon Oskin, third win of the season.
He's gonna get it and only leads 3 laps today.
Welcome to the NOFSRL.
And hello everybody and welcome here to race number 6 of season number 1 of the NOFSRL Body Armor Cup Series. We are here for round number 6 on the season. For the first time ever in the NOFSRL, we are here at the Denver Motorsports Park. This flat-ish banked 2.3 mile oval here in Denver, Colorado plays home today to the running of the Coors 450. Here it's in the Mile High City. It's going to be an interesting one today. Obviously never been here before, but you've been to tracks like this, Indiana NOFSRL, Auto Club, Michigan, I guess you could say Daytona almost to a point, but it should definitely be a fun one here for 43 laps around this high-speed oval here in Denver, Colorado. I'm joined today by, once again in the booth for the 3rd time this year, we got Marty Johnson in the booth with us today. Marty, you've got a lot of guys here. Obviously, we have guys who have experience on tracks like this, but we've never been to a track like this before. So what do you expect here when we drop the green in a couple minutes here when this race gets going?
Well, this is going to be a fun super speedway race. I'd probably expect the low line to come into play. Pick a name out of hat, I'd probably have a good chance at winning, though.
Should be interesting here. Got to take a look at the points here. Obviously get updated on where we stand with that. So as will show up on the screen here. So Josh Williamson leads the points currently. He's got 55 points up over Angel Oliveira at 48. And they've started, funny enough, they start 1-2 today. And they're starting to slowly separate themselves. Christopher Alphaby is 12 behind Oliveira. He's got 36. And then it's 33 for Wilson and Brandon Nelson and Zachary Fitzwater. And then it's Casey Clifton down in 7th at 30. No, actually, my bad. That's Casey Clifton also with 33. Equan has him sitting there with 30. Alexander Rose at 25. So the top, I guess you could say the top 8 are starting to separate themselves from the field, which no surprise. We're 6 races into this season. It's starting to become do or die time here for some of these drivers as we get going. Starting to hit that stretch of the season where, there is no turning. There may be no turning this around for some of the guys, but a lot of guys could be a season-saving run if they get a good race here today, but we're going to get set. These drivers are going to be pulling off here. So take a look here. Josh Williamson, Angel Oliveira, top 2 in points. They roll off 1-2. Then it's Thomas Troxel looking for a good run today to get Velocity Racing on the points. Brandon Nelson, Dylan Wilson, Davey Johnson, good starting spots for them. Dale Lightning, Scott Upton, Christian Russell, and then Justin Zidell rounding out the top 10, leading the charge for the Holdens this week here. Take a look through the rest of the field here. 43 laps, going to be probably about a 35 lap pit window here today. Let's see, it looks like somebody's glitched completely out of the universe. And there he is.
While we're at it, I'll give you my pick to win the race. I'll probably go with the man that's starting inside in the 9th position. Can't really tell the number because I don't see it.
61?
Yeah, I'm going with the 61 to take.
Christian Russell. Well, he's turning it around this year. Going to be interested to see if he can get a good run. I'm going to say watch out for Davey Johnson today. I think he's going to get Dracoan Racing their 2nd victory of the season here. Here we go. Pace car makes the hard left down pit road. It's Williamson. It's Oliveira 1-2 in points. We're going to get ready to throw down here in the Mile High City. Here they come up through the gears. Let's bring the action in Denver, Colorado. Single file, top couple guys. Williamson's gonna lead lap number 1 here at the stripe already, though, diving down to the inside. Olvera wants a shot at that lead. Takes a big run on the inside. He's gonna take first position away from Williamson, and now he's gonna fall into the clutches of Troxel and Wilson, getting all ready to swarm all over that 25 car.
Looks like the 25 and locks the brakes up going into turn number 1. Going to cost him a spot. Opens up the door for the 53 of Thomas Troxel. He goes to second. Here comes Brandon Nelson in the 18. They're all stacking and dicing it right now in the pack.
They're getting all sorts of dicey here. And Angel Olvera's loving that as he's going to jump out there to a quick lead on Troxel. But Troxel's not going to let him go easy. He's going to try and stay in the track. Oh, I think Troxel might have just brushed the wall there, but stays right in that. A lot of guys are going to use that middle low lane today. Let's see Dylan Wilson in the 97 trying to get down to the bottom of Williamson. Can't complete the pass yet. Single file, almost tandemish for the top couple of 8 or 9 guys here, but you can see you got lanes starting to form in here. Troxel's going to go to the high side. Olvera to the top. See if we can see. It's going to be interesting, too, here, because obviously the top around this track is definitely not the way to go around, but it'll be interesting to see throughout this race how far up does that preferred line move throughout these turns here.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely going to be changing throughout the race. That's what I like about these action-packed tracks. Yeah, good challenge there. That's Christian Russell going underneath Kelly Rhodes for the 8th spot on track. And Scott Upton currently holds that last point position in 10th, but he could lose that to Zidell soon.
Zidell trying to get back into the points. He's had a quiet year. Obviously, he's had a few big runs and then has some races where he just goes straight quiet, kind of on and off for that Holden Team Beast racing this year. But Olvera still leads here. It's Troxel, Williamson, and Dylan Wilson. 2, 3, and 4 lined up behind him. Pair of Mitsubishis and the Dodge Charger there. Oh, Wilson and Williamson. They're going to take Troxel 3 wide. Oh, it's just a bit of a check up there, and they think better of it coming out of turn 2.
Yeah, it's early in the race to go 3 wide, definitely. 97 car trying to get that 3rd spot away. Having some glitch on my computer at the moment. Dylan Wilson. But he stacked up that low line a little bit. Stacked up Dale Lightning, Brandon Nelson. And that's going to have Williamson defend and keep the 3rd spot. Now here comes that 27 on the outside.
Here goes Dale Lightning. Has had a kind of a quiet year. He could definitely, a big run today for him would do a lot for his. Oh my, big check up by that 27 and the 18 and the 54 going to dive it down in there. They're going to be 3 wide off of 2. I don't know if they're going to get either up. Kelly Rhodes is going to get at least 1 spot out of that in that 54. That's going to allow Russell and Upton to start to move into this pack. Upton in the middle.
Getting pretty wide there in turn number 4. Upton's got to be careful with Russell to his inside. That middle line's been pretty good. Across the stripe throughout the day. I think Upton's going to defend. Probably. He's also got that nice toe coming from that 18 of Nelson.
Well, and he's got to love that there. Gets down to the inside. You can see a lot of guys are they're kind of doing the opposite of diamonding the corner instead of swinging, or I guess technically it is. Got a lot of guys who go from wide to deep in on the inside on the corner entry. And you can see some of them it pays off for, some of it doesn't. Upton on his team, on his Stuart Grattan Motorsports teammate, the 18. They're going to be side by side. Upton's got no clean air, but the 18's got the toe off the 55. Going to be at the stripe.
Oh no, that's close.
At the stripe, the 18's going to nick him, but they are in a dead heat there. These two having a big dive down that corner for the 07. I think this time he's going to get it.
Yeah, he's got it that time. Has a big lead out over that 18. Now here goes that 61 of Russell trying the bottom. No drafting help though. Nelson gained that push from Justin Zidell. Now Zidell takes a look at the inside. Ooh, he drove it in deep there. Drove it in deep.
Zidell diving it into that corner, but Nelson on the outside is going to still hold the spot. Taking a look up front, see Kelly Rhodes is also moving up through the field. She's looking fast in that 54 so far. You got 3 Oh, no, check that. All 4 Mitsubishis are in the points right now and are all trying to get into the top 6. Is Johnson. Can't quite get there.
That's a little tight there.
He's going to think better of it for now, but Rhodes is on the move. Up front, it's still the top 4 single file of Olvera, Truxell, Williamson, and Wilson. Josh Williamson going to shut the door on the 97. It's kind of interesting to see these 4 a little bit spaced out. Guys in the back of the pack are definitely seeming to have some more luck making moves so far, but you know, this is an interesting, you know, like we said, this is an interesting racetrack. Ooh, Truxell, he's going to get deep into that corner. Can't quite get up to Olvera's bumper. Is this going to allow?
He was, sorry there, Matt, but he was on that back bumper of Olvera for a little bit. But yeah, made a mistake in 1 and 2, and Williamson could try and capitalize here.
So Williamson, you got Truxell and Olvera. You got Truxell sandwiched in by the top 2 in points. Are chasing to try and get a break away from the field here, as far as not just in the race, but in the points battle as well. Olvera's leading. He's looking strong so far. Not quite pulling away, but not quite letting Truxell get close enough to make a pass. It's an interesting. Oh, somebody I think just got into the wall back there. I heard somebody scrape the wall.
I didn't hear anything. I can't really hear the engine sounds that well, like you do in my end. But right now, look at this. 5 cars all within a second of the race leader of Olvera. Look at the pass on the high side that Xavier's trying. That's impressive.
Ooh, Arthur Xavier in the 16 Coors Light machine. He'd love to have a good day for his sponsors here in Mile High. And he's gonna he just powered around the outside of Zidell. I think that was one of the first. I haven't seen a whole lot of the outside in 3 and 4 come in yet in that manner. So impressive pass there, but like you said, up front, the top 5, they're not quite passing yet, but they're getting closer. They are all starting to be bunched up. As you alluded to, less than 7/10 currently separated them that time. Truxell's almost there. He's not quite close enough to Olvera, but he's give him a lap or 2 more. He wants to make this pass quickly, though, because he's got Williamson and Dylan Wilson, who are not. If they get close to his bumper, they could break it up and let Olvera pull away. So he wants to get as close as he can here. Dive it down into 1 and 2. Not going to get there just yet. Someone else is getting in the wall, but Dylan Wilson trying to look on the inside of Williamson. Now, if these 2 get side by side, that could open the door for the 54. Williamson powers off the corner. A lot of fast cars up. Ooh, Kelly Rhodes getting all over.
There. Almost got the 97 of Wilson. Very close between him and Rhodes there off of turn 4.
It is getting tight up here in the front. Let's see, so we are 15 laps in, or checking off, never mind, lap 14 of 43 here in Denver, Colorado. And let's see if they're going to make another pass. Not quite there yet. Let's see what else has got going on here. It's a cloudy day here at Denver. Let's slide it down into the corner. Ooh, not quite there yet. Oh, are they going to be 3 wide off the corner?
Ooh, the 54 was thinking about it, but that second thoughts. I think both him and the 97 decided to check up. And this is going to open the door for as well for that 27 of Lightning. He's trying to strike into turn 1.
Yeah, Lightning's starting to pull back in. He's got that 27 Twix machine looking fast here. He's trying to see if he can get another spot. Back on the 54. Gets down to the inside. Nothing doing there. It's that 97. And while these 2 have been battling, it's allowed Truxell and Olvera, given that these 2 are not battling, it's allowed Truxell and Olvera to kind of break away a little bit from the field here, but Rhodes just got around the outside of Dylan Wilson. Big move by that 54 car to get around the 97. Now he's going to go try and get down to the bottom of Josh Williamson.
Rhodes is on a mission. He wants to try and crack at it on the top 2 right now, but Williamson breaks later to not we really want going into turn number 1. It could have cost him 2 spots, actually. Look at that. Wilson's coming on him. He's up to the quarter panel.
Dylan Wilson in the 97. He's got another Dodge swarming with him in the 27 Lightning. It's getting all Josh Williamson checked up just a touch, and it's going to allow the Dodge.
Oh, he's trying to thread. Oh, that was close.
Thought about it, but no cigar there for the 27. And it's Otter Island Motorsports leading a hungry pair of VelociStar Racing Mitsubishi, still searching for their first points of 2020. Take a look here. Williamson got clear around these two Dodges for the moment, but these guys battling. It's allowed the 07, the 55, so Upton and Davey Johnson to claw back in. And now you've got back here also Nelson's trying to fend off both of the Hamill Racing Enterprise machines, the 61 and the 16. Take a look here. It's getting interesting. You can see this track is it's tough to pass here at this Denver Motorsports Park, which makes these passes, when they do, I guess you could say, all that more impressive. You can see these guys really working the lanes and having to time these runs perfectly in order to get these passes to work.
Yeah, absolutely. It's pretty easy to make a mistake. I don't know what the weather is here at Denver Motorsports Park, but what I'm guessing right now, it's a hot trip. It's hot outside. The track is slick. These drivers are slipping and sliding around. That could probably be the secret why. But meanwhile, Troxel has closed the gap on Olvera to a quarter of a second. He's up to that back bumper now. He got a nice draft down the back.
So he's not quite getting, I think Troxel's issue is he gets such a big run off of 1 and 2. He's not getting the run through 3 and 4 that he needs to in order to chase Olvera, because Olvera's just able to hold on every time he gets through 3 and 4. You see right there, watch Troxel in the 53. He gets a lot closer off.
He's there! He's there!
Oh, he's
he didn't
almost.
even break the flank shot. I think what he's trying to do, he's trying to wait for Kelly Rhodes to get up to him, and they can work together to get by Olvera.
This 75 about to be flanked possibly by the two VelociStar Racing Mitsubishis as they continue to tick off laps. Olvera's definitely got the best car here today, but I think that 53 car, it's going to be interesting too, because if they start racing the fifth with the 54, you know, if he's and Troxel and Rhodes start racing each other, that could kind of hurt Troxel's momentum as there goes the 54.
What is he doing? I don't know what Kelly's doing, but why would you be battling your teammate for a second? That's a lot more risky. Work together. Get up to the leader.
Unless Kelly Rhodes just thinks he's got that much faster a car than Troxel. To be fair, did start a little deeper in the field than Troxel did. I think Kelly Rhodes might have started outside the top. I don't remember exactly where all the drivers started, but obviously the 54 seemingly seems to be faster possibly than the 53, but do kind of agree there. Obviously the 75 has shown that unless you're going to tandem up or slingshot him down the back, time a good run. There goes that 54. Can't quite get there. If he's going to get side by side, not quite there.
Surprised you're not getting on the CB radio and not yelling at these two to work together.
Well, they're not losing time, though. I will say that. Even though they're racing each other, they have not. They're still only about 2 and 3/10 off of Olvera's rear bumper, so they're not losing. It'd be one thing if, you know, they got side by side there and then lost a whole bunch of time, but they clearly have not lost the time that they've gained. Or, yeah, they're not losing time racing. Oh, it's down to just a 1/10 of a second that time.
Yep, they draft off of Olvera, but turn one in. Whoa!
Oh, he slides up.
Olvera went wide.
There goes Troxel.
Oh!
Not quite there.
Come on, work with your teammate.
This is going to be the closest Troxel's been to get to the lead. He's going to sling it down. Can he get through 3 and 4? Olvera's been faster there all day. Side by side, not quite there. Rhodes just gets a big run.
The 53 got the apron there, I think, in turn 3. That's going to help Kelly Rhodes out. But, man, Olvera just got really lucky there after driving it way too. He almost got the wall in turn 1.
Olvera just drove it in there as deep as he could, slid up. Troxel tried, couldn't take advantage of that. And that 54 car, there aren't too many cars here today that seem to be making that high side lane work out very well. But that 54, I would say that 54 and we'll say the 07 definitely seem to be working. That 07 of Scott Upton is coming. It's going to be interesting to see if he can break away from this heyday of cars behind him, because you've got all sorts of guys checking up, racing each other really hard here. But if he can break away from that pack, he might have a chance. We'll have to see. Olvera continues to just dominate here at Denver Motorsports Park. Again, go ahead.
Now remember as well, we're about 10 or under away from green flag pit stops here. If we go this is going to be a one-stop race if we go the entire distance. A yellow would definitely eliminate strategy. So I think right now at Denver, I think you want to be, if you're running up front, you want to be the last one.
Well, it's going to be interesting. You do, but you also want to make sure you time your pit stops. You want to make sure your pit stops are really fast. Troxel's losing a bit of his edge there that he had catching up to Olvera, so obviously, should the teammates have been fighting? Arguably not, but at the same time, it definitely seems evident that the 53 is just not quite on that 54 car's level here today. Seems to be maybe one of the only cars that can take it to Olvera. See as they just slide down through here. And let's get in and a see here. See if anybody can make a pass on that 75 car, if he's just going to dominate here today. And it's going to be interesting to see what the pit stops play into this, but we will see here. 75 continues to lead. Taking a look here, I believe everyone is still running. No DNF so far, obviously no yellows. 26 laps into this race. Olvera just not quite letting him get there. That 07's kind of starting to break away from this heyday of cars behind him. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars, 8 cars all lined up there. Chase Buck has moved his way up to 11th, and he's chasing Brandon Nelson. Got Mercedes on Toyota there at 84. Ooh, they're getting bumpy in the back of the pack here. See if anybody can make a pass. Zeidel's going to get to the bottom. A lot of mid-pack racing. It's tough to pass, though, up front. Especially, I mean, you got, obviously, Olvera's in a pretty strong car here, but...
Check.
Rhodes is there. Not quite yet, but that might be the closest he's been. What?
Yeah, he's up there. Sorry about the delay. My mic had a glitch, so I had to unplug and replug it back in. Yeah, Kelly Rose looking to the inside now. I want to say go back to my pit strategy. If you're in positions 6 through 10, I probably want to come in early and get those fresh tires, because you could have these guys come in like a few laps later. They're going to have a big advantage when the driver that pits later comes out, because not only will they have the fresher tires and the warmer tires, they'll have all that horsepower to use to their advantage.
You will have that momentum already spooled up there, already caught up to speed. It's going to be interesting, too. It's going to be worth watching. Obviously, that 54 car has basically been in everybody's toe all race, but that 54 has got the fastest lap of the day. Just cannot get there here to the back bumper of Olvera. Sliding.
I believe as well, Olvera's led every lap today, right? Oh, look at that!
Oh, to the outside! That 54 car just powered around the outside of Olvera. Said enough of that at the stripe.
He even slid up. Oh my goodness!
That 54 car is on a mission here today at Denver. Now on the high side. Will Olvera try and fight back? He's on the bottom. Can't quite get there. He's going to get all the way back up to the bumper. Not there yet.
Okay, good. Now this could possibly open the door for Thomas Troxel. If these two decide to keep racing each other hard, this could open the door for him.
Yeah, these two, it definitely 75's led the most laps, so that 54 car has made some outstanding passes here today. As the laps wind down here in Denver, Colorado, we're lap 30 of 43, almost inside 10 to go. I'd expect pit window's going to open again. It's going to be interesting, too, of are you going to actually stop and get tires? Because with the amount of laps you're going to have left in this race and tire fall off not seeming to be that bad for some of these guys, you know, it's going to be interesting. Do you actually take tires here when you do pit? But up front, it's Rhodes, it's Olvera, it's Troxel. You got two Mitsubishis. and a Toyota, and the 2 Mitsubishis. This team hasn't gotten points at all this season, and a double podium would be huge for them. At 54 leads, Kelly Rhodes is just chugging along here, trying to get away from Olvera and hoping and praying that Troxel can catch up to Olvera's rear bumper. See, Upton's cleared the rest of the field. I don't know. I don't think Upton can catch up without either.
He's going to need a yellow.
Or he's going to need like pit strategy to go completely wrong for these 3 up front.
You know, if I'm Upton, probably, why not gamble? Go with 2 tires or do whatever the leaders don't do. Try and get back up there. Probably some right side tires, just that. With the way they've been racing, and I think you'd be good.
It's going to be interesting here. I don't think anybody's pit yet. No, nobody's pitting yet. So we're going to reach 32 laps in, and Rhodes is starting to tick away a little bit here. Gaps opened up to 4/10 that lap. So that 54 is definitely fast. Troxel's to the inside.
I think Olvera's tires are shot. I'd probably come in right now at the moment if I'm at 75. He may be doing that this lap. I don't know.
Let's see here. Olvera. Troxel's going to get to the inside. Troxel just has not been able to get 3 and 4 to work all day for him. Oh, is he pitting? Oh, yep. There they go. So the teammates are going to pit. So the teammates are going to pit here. See if anybody else comes down with them. Scott Upton's also going to pit with them. Let's see. We're going to follow along here with our 2 Velocity Racing leaders. See what they take on pit road here. So let's see here. Obviously, long drive down this pit road. Long front straightaway here at the Denver Motorsports Park. Let's see what these 2 take. Upton, so Troxel's in the pits. Let's see what's going on here. So we got right sides.
This would probably be 4 tire change here for everyone.
Let's see here. So we got right sides. Oh, just right sides only.
53's went 2 as well. Same with the 54.
So everyone just taking right sides and fuel only. Kind of not surprising here, given that, you know, only a couple 10 laps to go in this race. Why risk taking the 4 tires now? Just do whatever's fast. Zeidel's also down there. Now let's see here. So the rest of the field's pitting here. See, where is our leader?
Now let's watch the 75 closely here of Olvera, because he may have to deal with traffic on his pit road exit. Now he's going to have a lap fresher tires. I don't know if that's going to be enough to get him to get the job done. We got 10 laps to go. We'll just have to wait and see what happens.
Well, let's follow along here. This is where, let's see where they race out. It's the 54 of Rhodes. We're going to find out where they merge out and who had the fastest out lap, who did a good in lap, how much did that clean air play into effect. See, on the apron, I don't see Olvera yet. That is not good for these 2. Oh, they're going to get the run up.
This is going to be good.
Olvera got the jump on pit road, but he's not up to speed.
They're going to pass him here.
Oh, and they're both going to get by him.
Now, if you're Olvera here, get those tires up to top, because you can use that to your advantage. You got a 1 lap fresher tires. And that could possibly be enough, but I don't know if it will be, to be honest with you.
Well, it's going to be interesting here, but he's going to have to do something quick because those 2 Velocity Racing Mitsubishis are now separated. Here goes Troxel to the inside. He's trying to take the lead away for the first time today. He's been close, but not there yet. Still can't get there. Just hasn't had enough to finish the pass off there through those turns. This is a tough track to pass because you have to diamond a corner almost, and it's high speed, not quite steep enough banking, but oh, there he goes to the outside. Is he going to try and do what Rhodes did on Olvera earlier to take the lead? Gonna have a big run.
Yeah, that got close there. Now with them going out, this could open the door for that 75, and if you're a team owner, Benny Watson, you want those 2 drivers to be racing hard so 75 can catch up. Now, probably the best place to pass right now is turn 3 and 4. So if I'm there 53, be patient in 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4 is probably where you want to make your move the best. So it could be a last lap pass in the last turn.
3 and 4 is definitely shown throughout the race. 1 and 2 is not quite there, but 3 and 4 is definitely there.
He may have put the bumper.
Oh,
he may have put the bumper to him.
That's the closest Troxel's been all race. He's going to have to be careful because he's not going to get many more of those chances. The laps are ticking down here in the Coors 450, and it's barring a yellow, which I don't even know at this point if a yellow came out, if we get restarted. It's these three for the win. Scott Upton is over 3.5 seconds back, almost 4 seconds back now. So it is these three are going to settle it here in the Mile High City. Troxel, Rhodes, and Olvera have been the fastest three cars here all day today. And it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Just a handful of laps to go. Rhodes is opening up just a little bit of a gap, but we've seen it doesn't take much to get back in. It's the can you make the pass. We know drivers can get there, but can you make the pass is the big thing that, we've seen today. Can be a lot easier said than done. But it's made this race interesting because it makes track position important, and it makes these passes, when they do occur, all the more impressive. It feels a lot like an IndyCar race today almost, as far as what we've seen on track, but that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah, I agree. And I want to ask you as well, have we seen the 48 in the top 10 yet today? Because he's in 9th right now, he's got a chance at points. Zeidel's got a chance at points as well.
Now we got some new players here.
Where's the 18? I don't see the 18 at all in the top 10.
Keegan Thompson's moved up to, he's battling for 5th. Zeidel's in there, Lipscomb, just Nelson and this group of cars. Russell lost some spots. Josh Williamson is not even in the points right now.
That is insane.
That would not be, if Olvera gets a podium finish and Josh Williamson doesn't hit the points, that is not good. Well, it's not necessarily not, it's not Armageddon for Josh Williamson, but Olvera could have a shot at opening up a lead here if that happens. But here we go. It is crunch time in Denver. It's going to be 4 to go at the stripe. It's Velocity Racing trying to go for the first 1-2 finish in Body Armor Cup Series history. Troxel's been close all day. Rhodes has had the faster car, but Troxel's trying to make that pass work. He gets down to the bottom. He's almost there. To the back bumper. Here he goes.
Let's go. That got close.
Oh, he's going to be side by side down the back straightaway. This is the closest he's been all day. He dives it down. He's going to get it. He's going to be on the bottom in 3 and 4. Rhodes has been faster on the top. Here they come. Rhodes just can't quite make that pass there on the bottom. Rhodes is holding up on the top, and that's going to allow Olvera to come back in. I don't know if Troxel's going to get another chance at that. It's going to be 3 laps to go here at Denver. Olvera's wound up, and he's closing in. Just, I don't know if Troxel had, I think that's probably Troxel's last chance, but, oh, big slide up the hill.
That's going to help Olvera.
More that's going to help. That's going to help Kelly Rhodes taken out of here. But anything can happen in the last 2 laps. Olvera's definitely closing in, it looks like, but he's going to need some...
Yeah, the 75 here doesn't want a yellow to come out, or else this race will go to the 54. Let's see what the gap closes down to the stripe. 75, I think he has enough where he could draft off, and he actually gained just over a tenth, so this is not over yet. Don't count Angel Olvera out of this.
Angel Olvera, it's going to be tough. He's going to have to get there, and then he's going to have to make the pass. We know he can get there, but can he make the pass in the next lap and a half? It's going to need a huge run into through 3 and 4 to get close on the front stretch. See, here they go. But Rhodes has been definitely probably the best car all day through 3 and 4. Olvera's not quite there. He's going to need a big run. He's going to need to send it off one more time in a 1 and 2 to see if he's going to have a chance. But here we go. It is the white flag lap here at the Denver Motorsports Park.
Olvera, it's the same gap in the line, so if Olvera's got to drive it in deep here in 1 and 2 and probably have to and it was Olvera that made the mistake.
I think he kind of overdrew it there. He got closer. They're going to hit 3 and 4 down the back straightaway for the final time. Oh, he's getting close. He's getting close. I don't know if he's going to have enough.
Drive it in deep. Use the bumper.
Here they come off of 3 and 4. It's going to be close, but I don't think he's going to have enough. And out of turn number 4, it took 5 races, but Velocity Racing and Rhodes score points. And Kelly Rhodes' first career NOFSRL win here at the Denver Motorsports Park in the Coors 450. Absolute had to drive the wheels off of that car to hold off to Angel Olvera. 7/100ths of a second at the stripe. First points of the season for Rhodes comes in dramatic fashion, scoring a win. But that's a double podium for Velocistar Racing. Going to be a big points day for them. Scott Upton with a great run to 4th. Keegan Thompson, I don't know how exactly he did, but he worked his way up to 5th. Arthur Xavier finally gets a solid run. Your man Justin Zeidel's going to come home in 7th. Davey Johnson. It says Brandon Nelson, so we're going to say Brandon Nelson. Thomas Lipscomb making the points. Dustin Davis just missing out on it. Take a look there. Dale Lightning and Josh Williamson fell out of the top 5, along with Christian Russell fell out of the top 10. Not a good end to their days for those drivers there, but take a look here. An extremely clean race here today at the Denver Motorsports Park. No cautions, just a straight 43 laps, green flag to flag here. But as final thoughts on this race, definitely it was an interesting, to say the least, a very interesting race here at the Denver Motorsports Park today.
Yeah, absolutely it was. Thought it was going to be a pack race with the low line being the key, but nope, it wasn't. You definitely wanted to be running that middle line. And Kelly Rhodes, with the best car in the long run, got it done.
They timed it. They played the pit strategy very well there, and it worked out for them here. Kind of, again, an interesting race here today. Passing was definitely tough, but obviously the faster cars, the best cars could get the passes done here. Again, a very IndyCar feel to this race, where again it's not always the easiest to pass, but those who could make it, they could make multiple lanes work there, and it was an interesting race today. But that's going to do it here from us from the Mile High City. And next week we go to should be a fun race. Next week we're going to be at the Milwaukee Mile for the Menards 300, another flat track here. What are you going to be, we go to Milwaukee in a couple weeks next week. What are you looking for in that race?
Expect a race where low line's going to be key. It's a short track race, one of my favorite tracks to go to outside of my series, so it should be fun.
It should definitely be a fun one there. First time, I could be wrong. I don't know if I may not have been around enough. There hasn't been a whole lot of racing in the NOFSRL at the Milwaukee Mile, so it'll definitely be a fun one for 80 laps in the heat of Milwaukee, Wisconsin there. Next race there next Saturday afternoon, probably about 1 o'clock Eastern time. But that does it for us here today at the Denver Motorsports Park. On behalf of Marty Johnson, I'm Matt Tuck. We thank you for tuning in today. Congratulations to Kelly Rhodes. The points will be up right after this, and we will see you guys next time.
Cloud Light Production.